Hey guys, this is Star Force Reacts, and I am back to react to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 7, Steel Ball Run, Episode 1. Man, it's been a while since I did a JoJo reaction, huh? So basically the last time I did a JoJo reaction was years ago, and I think it was around the time when I was actually starting to kind of get the hang of you know, what to actually do for my reactions. But since then, things have changed. I have a microphone, I have a proper setup, I have just I say a proper setup, but it doesn't seem like things have changed on your guys' end, but like things have changed in the few years it's been since I say few years. It's felt like a long time since Stone Ocean. But yeah, now we are at Steel Ball Run, and I can officially call this series a manga reader reaction because I read the Part 7 manga in between, in between, my reaction to Part 6 and now. Um, Granted, it has been quite a bit. I won't say it's been like a year since I've read Steel Ball Run, but it has been like quite a few months since I have. Um, and I did like try reading part 8 as well, but I kind of stopped reading. It's like I'll get back to it later, and then I didn't, and now I can't remember where I left off. I think I left off in the middle of them fighting one of the rock people or whatever. I can't remember. I think it was the first rock person they came across. But anyway, this is Steel Ball Run. That what I was talking about was JoJolian. No, we're in Steel Ball Run territory, and I gotta say, it definitely lives up to the hype, or at least somewhat. Like for me, like part 6 is still my favorite part of JoJo, even after reading Steel Ball Run. But Steel Ball Run is still really good. So yeah, and so Netflix announced, "Hey, we're bringing back JoJo," and you're like, everyone's like doom posting, like, oh no, we're gonna get like an entire like 12 episodes or so like in one go, to satisfy the binge watchers. And to me, I never really had a problem with that. I was like, look, as long as I get to watch JoJo, it's fine. um, but hey, what do you know? They only released episode 1. Granted, it's 50 minutes long. We're gonna be here for a while, folks. But still, like we're going at this like one episode at a time. We are actually doing weekly episodes on Netflix. They rarely do that. I think they did it for Comey Can't Communicate, but like, or maybe they did it for other things, but that's the only one that I know of. But thing is, Netflix very rarely gives you weekly episodes. They usually just drop it all in one go. So yeah, this was definitely a nice surprise. Like, granted, I am going to have to sit down for quite a while to watch this, but you know what? I am perfectly fine right now. So, man, this is gonna be a wild ride. And yes, I am watching the sub, which while I was very tempted to watch the dub, as I do really like the JoJo dub. It's just not the same if I don't watch the sub first, because this is JoJo. If there's one anime that I'm going to have to watch the sub for, it's JoJo, simply because it's just not the same. um Regardless of how much I love the dub. But yeah, all right. I've been prattling on way too long. Let's just jump right into this thing. And we'll start things up in 3, 2, 1, play. Yes, thank you. Based on the original manga by Hirohiko Araki. At long last, Steel Ball Run. No, we're just okay. I wonder what the ending song's gonna be. Okay, yeah, yeah, we're in the 1800s, folks. Okay, amazing animation so far. I'll give it that. The West, a desire called America. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Yeah, we did kind of do that, didn't we? Ah, yeah, this character. I forgot his name. Sand. I want to say Sandman, but that doesn't sound quite right. But man can outrun horses though, so hmm. I think it is Sandman, but like the 1890. Yeah, we're in the late 1800s. Yeah. We're not quite in the era of Teddy Roosevelt yet. Like, no doubt after what happened here, Teddy Roosevelt swoops in and saves the day. Okay, all right. Amazing music so far. But yeah, I think the translated name is Soundman, but I think the actual name is Sandman, though I'm not 100% on that. Hmm. Okay, San Diego. Yep. Hey, man. Something Steele. I know his last name is Steele because the only name I remember that's relevant here is Lucy Steele, and we saw a brief glimpse of her, but I probably shouldn't forget this guy's name because I actually did come to really like this character over the course of the manga. So it's $50 million, and that was a shitload of money back then. Hmm. Steven Steele, yeah, there we go. Right, yeah, you could use yeah, any kind of transportation is allowed as it's a race. Right, yeah. Like they must ensure their own safety. You're right, yeah. Right to bear arms to protect oneself. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, like the investors might kill me. But okay. And considering who his main investor is in all this. Hmm. All we've got are adventurers. Petition that no one in the world has ever experienced before. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Steven Steele, he's such. Yeah, there we go. I swear he's endearing. Hmm. Ah, the main man himself. Sup, Gyro? Gyro Zeppeli. Hmm. Yeah, go Zeppeli. Yeah, it's best not to touch those, dude. Uh huh. And in this new universe, because from part 7 onward, we are no longer connected to parts 1 through 6. So yeah, this is our replacement for Hamon. I'm not gonna name drop it just yet, but like, hmm, hmm. Hmm. Right, yeah. He's very different from the other Zeppelis we've encountered. Like the. Hmm. Yeah, the first Zeppeli we encountered was a very honorable man. Then we got Caesar Zeppeli, who was he was kind of a jerk, but he was a ladies' man at the end of the day, and the best friendo whatever to Joseph. And now we have Gyro Zeppeli. Yeah, he's got a nice streak to him, but like, mm, mm, he could say that all he wants, but mm, mm, what a power move. He's like, yeah, no, no, let him go. Pick it up. Oh, ooh, that'll be the signal. Uh huh. We'll have a good old Mexican standoff, even though this is San Diego. Hmm. Yeah, this guy. If there's this guy, I cannot take this aura. But no, I like. This is JoJo after all. We gotta have some idiotic villains here and there. I say villain, but this guy's he's just a thug. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Hmm. Oof! Ouch! Yeah, he warned you. Yeah, just a duel because duels were still a thing back then. Yeah, where you could legally kill someone. Mm-hmm. Ooh, I like how the ball's still spinning. I don't. Oh, yep. Here we go. And he's standing. This is Johnny Joestar. He will go on quite the adventure here. Right? Yeah. He had feeling back in his legs. Hmm. Mosquitoes are number one. Yeah, fair enough. Then getting kicked by a horse. Are you trying to switch those rankings? That's a cold line. Hmm. Hmm. Use the guy's legs as a jumping point. Yeah, there we go. Uh huh. Hmm. I mean, he kind of has to. He's in a wheelchair. We can't start walking again, right? Yeah. He can't do that right now. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Oh, I do like how they're Japanese subtitles because they're like, yeah, our main audience is Japanese, isn't it? We should probably do something like that. Oh, this is fun. Okay, I'm guessing we're not getting an opening this episode, which is a shame. I really want to see what the opening for this would be. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Right? Yeah, yeah. He had an older brother. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, we'll get more on this backstory later because there is a bit more that Johnny's glossing over. Mm. Yeah, there we go. He used to be quite the star back in the day. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah, and yeah, here we go. He got shot over cutting someone in line. That's quite the thing. And so, yeah. Mm. Modern medicine, thank you for not for being better than past medicine. Like it was. Mm. Mm. Yeah, needless to say, Johnny's life kind of went to crap after he got shot. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now the day before the race. Okay. I forgot his horse was named Valkyrie. All right. Oh, poor Johnny. He's trying so hard. Hmm. Oof. Hmm. Oh. Eesh. Even if he can't feel anything in his leg, that does not look good. Hmm. 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 Yeah, there we go. That should do. Yeah, there we go. He's going to run across the continent. Mm-hmm. Man, this horse just seems to be going through. He's like, what is this guy up to? I guess we'll see if Johnny's up for it. I think that scene was in the manga. I just cannot remember what it was for. Hmm. Spectators and horse poop. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Mountain Tim. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is where we learn like some of the top. Yeah. These are the people we need to keep a lookout for. Datan. Hmm. Hey, Avdol. This version of Avdol, I should say. I don't think we see him again after this. Here we are. 001. Diego Brando. Yeah, there he is. Take a wild guess who his counterpart is. Yeah, we're going through stages. We're not asking you to do it like, our time bonus and a $10,000 prize. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Hmm. And he's still dragging himself along. Wow. I'm surprised the horse actually, went in this direction. But hey, he got the horse to like him though. So, now he just needs to find the strength to get up on it. Mm. Right, yeah. Here's a hint. You already have the answer. The will to ride a horse, why don't you use it? Hmm. I wish those German guys luck, but because cars back then are just, yeah, they were barely able to handle a ride across town. They were not built for cross country. Hey, there we go. Spin. He did it. All right. We're about halfway through the episode, and now we're getting to the start of the steel ball run. There we go. Let the chaos commence. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's a nice card. Okay. Steel ball run. Okay. But it's still 10 miles, right? Yeah. Mm. All right, gyros are already going for it. Hmm. Right, yeah, he's got to have some kind of plan. He can't just tire his horse out now. Hmm. Oof. Ouch. That yeah, okay. Ramming is not against the rules. Okay, yeah. I think as long as you don't try to kill one another, like anything goes. Of course he is British because of course Diego is British. Hmm. Ah, there's Abdul. Right, yeah, he is riding a camel, isn't he? Hmm. Ooh, okay. This they got really good animation for the steel balls. Okay. Hmm. And yeah, right into the cactuses. And there goes Abdul. Like I said, like he is not here for long. Hmm. Top contender suddenly drops out. Yeah, there we go. Massive upset. Hmm. Hmm. Whatever I can get, except diseases. Okay, yeah, fair enough, man. Hmm. Okay, yeah, he's definitely got the laugh. Yo, oh, is this my favorite character I see? Yeah, there we go. I'll wait until his name dropped, but like, yeah, there we go. At the peak of my life right now, yeah. And never-ending optimism, this guy. Some weirdo just started. 777. Poco Loco. Yeah, with the horse dribbling on it. Yeah, the ground became very easy to run on. Yeah, 3 sevens. Like, man is lucky. Yeah, there we go. See, the 4 yards per liter, impossible. Yeah, there we go. Mm. Yeah, like I said, automobiles were barely good for crossing towns, let alone continents. So, known as Dio. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, no. Diego is surprisingly very skilled at this. I say surprisingly, but Dio was already really good at stuff in part one, so it would make sense his counterpart is really good at other stuff. Yeah, no offense to Gyro, but yeah, it is kind of implied that Gyro entered this race thinking he was hot shit, but learned very quickly, no, there are people like Diego and even Johnny out here who can really rival him in this kind of regard. Like, Gyro's very skilled, don't get me wrong, but it's just, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Ooh, I like that sound effect. It was almost reminiscent of the world. Of Zawarudo, I should say, sorry. I'm surprised they could hear each other. Ooh, again, I love that sound effect. Ooh, natural talent. You're right. Yeah, he's been Diego's been doing this for years. 8 miles left. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. It's good. Do it more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, Gyro's now ruined it for quite a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Right, and forced to slow down. Just in an explosive way. Yeah, there we go. And then there's Poco Loco. Yo, yo, yo. Ah, yeah, there we go. And there's Soundman or Sandman, whatever. Hmm. Mm. Oof. Mm. Mm. I had an old fortune teller lady tell my fortune. Spirit of One Life is called Killed by Heaven. Okay. Mine's the opposite. The opposite of the worst. Okay. Hey! Yeah, there we go. This is the only time we will see her. You're 1 in 5 billion. Yeah, there we go. Literally, what? So they hesitate. No enemies to fear. She, Enya the hag, literally told him, "You are the most lucky man alive. Like you will be fine." Mm. Mm. Yeah, there we go. Hey, how lucky, how very convenient. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Sandman coming in clutch. All right. And hey, there we go. Poco Loco got up there. I mean, yeah, if you want to call luck him telling you, "Hey, use your rope." Run! I'm very much into this. Thank you. All right, 4 miles left. Over halfway there. I say halfway there, but I mean like halfway through the first stage. Hmm. Right, yeah, he's taking a gamble. But, considering this is Gyro and he's got steel balls, yeah, he should be fine. Yeah, here's Poco Loco. He is already caught up to Johnny. That's very impressive. Like even if he did take a shortcut, he's the fact that he's already caught up to Johnny and Gyro. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Worse to keep running, but yeah, there we go. Because Poco Loco is just abnormally lucky. 1 in 5 billion, as Anya the Hag said. Like I said, I love Poco Loco. He's amazing. Hmm. Oof. Got him, but yeah, Poco Loco's not out of this. Not by a bit. Oof. Yeah. He's still going though. Yeah, that's got to be hell on his back though. Is that fall actually lucky? Yeah, there we go. You truly are. Is that even allowed? Right? Like, I just love how Poco Loco just out bazaars everyone in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because of its insane luck. I love it. 2,000 yard down. Yes, we get to this episode. I know it was a long episode. I was just wondering. Okay, I was just wondering if we were gonna get to it. I knew it was like a bit early in the race, but I wasn't sure if we were gonna be waiting another episode or so. Hmm. Mr. 1 in 5 billion, yeah. And here's why Poco Loco's luck is really good. It might have something to do with Anya the Hag, being who she is. Like, if we're comparing, counterparts from, like, universes and stuff like that. But there's no road to fear either. Yo, yo, yo! Okay, he's just an idiot. I mean, he is an idiot, but... yeah, but those guys are not Poco Loco. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Yeesh. There's a devil loose on this slope. Oh. Oh, and there goes Poco Loco. For now. No, he's just sliding. Yep. He just found a random carcass in the ground, coincidentally, and now sliding down the hill. Can't believe there's a dead cow in the grass. I love this dude. He's amazing. Uh-huh. And yeah, yep, uh-huh. Then there's Sandman. Yeah, Sandman. Okay. All right. Maybe I got the maybe I got the translation names, mixed up. But like, yeah, it's either Sandman or Soundman, but like they did seem to call him Sandman in like Japanese, so I'll have to hear it again. Sandman. Yeah, they are calling him Sandman. Okay. The native's unknown power. Hmm. All 3,800 racers. Yeah, there we go. 3,800 maybe. I don't know. Let's run. Yeah, there we go. One less burst of speed. 2,000 yards straight away after this turn, right? Yeah. Are we getting through the first stage like in its entirety? I guess we are. All right. I wonder if that's what we're doing. We're going through each stage for one episode. Okay. I'm not sure how well that's gonna hold up, but like probably not. But still, we're getting through the first stage in the first episode. All right. We'll become a hero of the world. Hmm. All right. Time for Johnny to do it. Dioda! Yeah, there we go. Is now leading the chase. And no, this is not a stand ability. He's just that good. Yeah, Diego does not have a stand. Yet. mm. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Saved horse sitting on the hill. Yeah, he did. Yeah, there we go. Poco Loco makes this move. And then there's Sandman. 500 yards. Links 2, 1. Neck and neck, but Sandman's still in the lead. Have you ever sailed on a ship? Not yet, he hasn't. So we're catching headwinds. Okay. From the very beginning. Oh. And Gyro bursts forth. Yeah, because he's using the steel balls for more headwind. Spread his cloak and gain lift. Yeah, like a sail. Yeah, uh-huh. Yep. No one can catch up to him. There we go. Gyro wins the first stage. Man, what a start to this. I don't know if we're going back to normally summer of 1890. Okay. It's drawn here by something beautiful that was visible in the darkness. It was the light called hope. Yeah, okay. So growing from youth into adulthood. I guess that kind of is it at the end of the day. What happens in the steel ball run race? Johnny Joestar met the mysterious man named Gyro Zeppeli. To be continued. It's been a while since we've seen that to be continued. Okay, I'm not gonna listen to this. Like this is just some regular credits, so it's probably not what we come to expect out of JoJo's ending credits, where they actually have like a song that we probably knew of. I remember getting blindsided watching part 3 for the first time and like, wait, does that walk like an Egyptian? But yeah, all right, man, this was quite the ride. I love it. I'm glad we got to see my boy Poco Loco like show us real stuff. He's got more to show us. Oh man, oh man, Poco Loco, he's just the best. Like, it's a shame we don't get a lot of focus on him simply because there is a story to tell and it's focused on Johnny and Gyro. So yeah, personally, I can't wait for other things I guess the fight against Diego for one, because that's just that's just wild, and also specifically, I don't like him. He should eat shit. Go tell him to eat shit, Johnny. Do it yourself. Hey, eat shit and fall off your horse. Okay, yeah, all right. All that's been running through my head is like the parody song of Johnny Be Good, except it's the parody song by I can't remember their name at this possible second, but it was Johnny Joestar, like a race across the country from sea to sea, and like if you can find it River Dude covers. That's it. Like if you have not seen that, watch it. In fact, I'll leave a link in the description below. So yeah, all right. This is oh man. Good to have JoJo back, and Steel Ball Run is known to be the best part by a lot of people. Maybe not myself, but it's definitely up there. I still personally prefer Stone Ocean, but Steel Ball Run's still really good, and there's a reason I read the manga. So, yeah, alright. I've got nothing else to say, so I'll just end the video here. So, yeah. Till next time, guys. See ya.